Today, we're gonna do a garage flat roof repair. It's a structural deck repair. Everything has been rotted on the back wall here, and the reason why is because all the water flows downhill. The drip edge has gone bad. Well, the connection from the roof to the drip edge has gone bad. And so now everything is rotted back here. So what we're gonna do next is rip it all off, replace that bad tongue groove boards with new 3/4 inch plywood. And from there, we're gonna re-roof it back in again. So let's get to it. Now that we finally uncovered all the roof damage that we're gonna find, I'm stepped on it now. You can see here, Isaac's just trying to get the last drip edge off, and I'm trying to find out how bad this roof really is. So I'm coming down here looking, I see a couple of roof rafters that have gone bad. That's all completely rotted out there. So that's a lot of 2x6s that gotta get replaced. So now I'm gonna take some measurements, go buy some lumber while Isaac rips off all the tongue roof boards. So that's the next step. Now we're at the point where we can start reframing. And as you can see here, we've already sistered up a couple of these already. And we made them come out about 5 or 6 feet back. We slipped them in, flipped them up, and screwed them together. So, because we know that's been a newer piece of wood. So we're just securing to it from the other side. And then we're fastening it a bunch of times into the good wood to hold up the back of this roof so it feels a little bit more solid. Now the reason why we're using these, let me actually pull one out. These 3.5 inch screws instead of nails is because they pull. We'll pull everything tight, and then we can just nail it off with the framing gun after we're done, just to give it that extra fastening power. Okay, now that we've finished framing up or sistering next to each roof rafter, as you can see, they're strong again now. We can actually finally nail some plywood down. So this looks all pretty strong, ready to go. Not the ideal repair I'd like to do, but in this case, this is all the options we have. There is no other option to rip apart the entire roof and replace every roof rafter and really clean it up. Unfortunately, that's not the goal today. I wish it was, but we just gotta keep on moving forward. So I'm just gonna do a small repair, tighten up the roof, and if they ever want me to come back and replace the entire roof, I'll be more than happy to. Now that we got the plywood down, it's down, it looks really good, it's really solid, it's not going anywhere. Now we can lay out our peel and stick base sheet, and that looks like this asphalt base sheet like this. This is going the wrong way, but it has a peel and stick liner, so it glues itself to the roof, which makes it pretty strong. But we're still gonna screw it down because we don't wanna risk it ever pulling. All right, so I got a little messed up here because I by accident screwed down the screws before pulling the release liner. So we just fixed it. So that's kind of got carried away with the screws too early in the process, which is pretty important to not skip a step. So we went back, we unscrewed everything, and now we're gonna screw it back up again. So, you know, he's fixing my mistakes here. And the important thing is you do things right, even if it takes extra time. But yeah, it's going smoothly. So the next step we're gonna do here is we're gonna put the drip edges on the outside of the building, and then that way the torch down can stick here to the drip edges. And we're gonna put the drip edge on top of the base sheet and secure it to the perimeter. But now we have new plywood. Everything looks great. We're ready to move. So that's our next step. Let's do it. now that we finished completely torching it in, we're completely sealed back to the old roof. We have a new portion of the roof, which is really nice. This is actually a better material than what's over there, so it should last infinitely longer. We had to really hurry because it was raining, and so I couldn't really talk too much about base sheets or torching or welding or anything like that. So unfortunately, this video is a little shorter than I'd like it to be, but that's okay. At least the job is done. Time for us to go to our next job and say goodbye to this job for a while until they want to do the rest of the roof. Anyways, guys, catch you guys in the next one.